Uranus and Taurus generation. The Uranus and Taurus generation was people mainly born from 1935 to 1941. So let's talk about what these people are like, people that were born in the Uranus and Taurus generation. All right, so this generation liberates themselves through accumulating wealth and resources. Uranus and the sign that it's in tells how that generation liberated themselves and how they free themselves. So this generation liberates themselves through accumulating wealth and resources. They liberate themselves through being very sensual and pleasure-oriented people. Okay, so this is also Taurus energy. Not only is Taurus energy associated with accumulating wealth and resources, Taurus energy is also associated with being very sensual and pleasure-oriented. Okay, so this generation, they liberate themselves through being very sensual and pleasure-oriented people. They have a very unconventional and radical approach towards pleasure, wealth, comfort, and money. Uranus and the sign that it's in tells the type of things that that generation approaches in a very unconventional and a radical way. So the Uranus and Taurus generation approaches pleasure, wealth, comfort, and money in a very unconventional and radical way. Nikola Tesla was a part of this generation. And it makes perfect sense that Nikola Tesla was a part of this generation because if you know anything about Nikola Tesla, he was celibate. And he talked about how his celibacy was a big part of his success because of sexual transmutation. So what he did was he retained that sexual energy, and retaining that sexual energy is what helped him to be so great and focus more on his inventions and stuff like that. So what he did was he took an unconventional, radical approach towards pleasure. Taurus rules pleasure. Sex is a form of pleasure. So it makes perfect sense that Nikola Tesla was a part of this generation because he took a very radical approach towards sex, meaning and whereas he didn't have sex at all and he practiced celibacy. This was a time post the Great Depression indicating significant changes as far as the way money, wealth, and resources was approached, okay? So the Uranus and Taurus generation was right after the Great Depression. So it indicated significant changes had to be made as far as the way money, wealth, and resources was approached. Okay, so it makes perfect sense that the Uranus and Taurus generation came right after the Great Depression. Because what happens is people realize, okay, we got to make significant changes as far as the way we approach money, wealth, and resources. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the Uranus and Taurus generation. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. You take care.